Okay, it's been a while again. I always start with okay. I don't know why I say that. Okay, I said it again. Creatures of habit. We're all creatures of habit. So I wanted to talk a little bit about tarot and why I do tarot. I think different people do tarot for different reasons because it's a multi-purpose um, activity. You can approach it from so many different angles. Um, when I see people, it seems like they want to know. They want to know about their future, or they want to learn something about themselves. I think learning something about yourselves is is a really good reason to do tarot. Tarot is I see it as like prompts. I'm on a website. I'm on a group, and it talks about the cards are never wrong. The cards are always right. It's the reader that's wrong. I mean, I don't know about that. I mean, I don't know the cards have the ability to be right or wrong. They're just cards. They're just pieces of paper with pictures or symbols or numbers on them. It's what you bring to it. It's about the reader and what the reader can glean from the cards. You could read anything. Kelly of Truth and Story talks about a lot about this, and I totally agree with her. So these are prompts, and you can work with them. Numerology with numbers. You can work with them through the images. You can work with them through metaphor. I mean, it's a way to interpret your world, see your world. Now, for me, I find it very. It makes me look at little things. It makes me look at signs. I mean, it doesn't make me do anything. It allows me to look at the world in a different way, in the sense of when I look at something, a card, I draw connections in my mind, or I see things, I pay attention more to something, or draw not conclusions, but and it's sort of expansive. So, like, what are these cards saying? And uh, I mean, I can pull the same cards in different days and have a totally different reading, I believe, because I'm connecting what's going on in myself and my interpretation of reality, both internal and external, and subconscious and superconscious, and I'm pulling things and I'm trying to make sense of something. And that's why the question is really important. So you can pull the same cards and have different questions, and of course it'd be a very different reading. You have different positions, and it'd be a different. You can have the same question with different positions, and it'd be different. Day to day, you could have the same question, the same positions, and the same layout of the cards, and it still could be different. So, what's the point of this? I just thought, I think people approach it very differently, and I think they're all valid reasons why you do tarot, why you read tarot for other people, why you read tarot for yourself. I think it's valuable because, I mean, not just reading tarot, maybe reading any kind of cards, or reading anything, if it's runes or ohms or playing cards or oracle cards, because it allows you to relook at your life, relook at what's going on around you, reinterpret things. And we are creatures of habit. We are creatures of, we are taught. I mean, we have to be taught. I think that's human nature. We that's why we absorb things. We imitate. As a human being, we imitate behavior a lot. You can't separate yourself from your family, your family of origin. So sometimes it's good as you get older, or not older, but just more questioning, more wondering. Is this all there is? Is this the way I should behave? In the tarot, or reading cards, or reading anything, I think kind of jumpstart you out of the um, the circular thinking that you may be in. And for me, the other thing about tarot that I really find interesting is I see it as very spiritual, a very spiritual um, endeavor. It's getting in touch with my mind, my subconscious, my superconscious, the superconscious. Uh, and then depending on, your own sensibilities, you could be more in touch with, the signs around you. It becomes you more aware of being more mindful of things around you. So that's another way you could approach or get something out of it, because all of a sudden you become more mindful of your life. It pulls you out of automatic pilot and allows you to explore your world in a different way. And I'm not a psychic or intuitive, so I think I'm going to be I'm developing my intuition as I go, but I'm not a psychic. And a lot of people go to tarot for they want to know what's going to happen. That's not a problem. And some people are psychics and they know the future. Or I don't know, they could talk to other people, dead people, and all that stuff. But I can't. I'm not. Maybe I can learn it. I don't know, but it's not part of my skill set at the moment. I'm just trying to keep my head above water. So, as I said in my other videos, I'd use it for writing prompts. I find it very helpful. I've used it to read for other people. But there's a lot to reading tarot or cards that's deeply personal, can be very spiritual. I mean, I think it's a tool to navigate whatever this is, navigate the world, your world. I've been around a long time. People do see it differently, though. And I know in the group that I'm in, that one group, it's all tarot people. Some are they see it differently than I do. I mean, they see it more as, sort of something that will, more divination type thing that could change your life. And that's good. I mean, if you believe it can change your life, it will change your life. It's because it's all about your own belief system and things like that. So I'm just talking about it. I don't know why. I just thought it's just kind of because I think people are drawn to tarot. There's lots of reasons to be drawn to tarot, and they're not all the same. And so people argue about things. Yeah, you can argue about it, but. So as far as the tarot is concerned, I'm a very big proponent of it. I think it's fun. I think it's working with metaphor. It's very Jungian. It's very interesting for curious minds. So that's why I read. I don't know why you read. I'd love to hear the reasons why you may read or you find the tarot interesting. Again, there's the aspect of the tarot, the reading the tarot, and then there's the art of the tarot, and then there's the history of the tarot, and then, it just goes on. There's collecting tarot decks. I mean, it's just really, it's quite a ball of wax if you choose to dive in. Anyways, thanks for watching, and I think this is the second video. I think I learned how to upload really, really fast when I connect my phone directly to my router. What? It took like a minute? This is crazy. I could do longer videos maybe. Oh, that'll be fun. You can listen to me for longer. Oh, lucky people. Okay, have a great day, and keep doing your tarot. How do I shut this thing off?